So, I hope finally we can get this match starting between Intergalactic and the Lerk army. It got delayed apparently because one player was missing from Intergalactic and they got no Merc for to play instead. But the Annular is gonna Merc for them. For levels. So let's look at the players we have, starting with Intergalactic because they're Marines. We have Karazu, Peru, Lexa, it's easier to say, made in Russia, Anvila, and Keysoft. And for the Log army we have Yashal, Waldu, Chufish, Xerox, Trey, and nobody. And because I don't really paid attention or played any pubs, I really do not know what the players are capable of or which life forms they play. The only real people I know is Made in Russia, or somehow know is Made in Russia, Anuela, and Xerox. The rest I have not much of a clue. And oops, maybe. Okay. So we play, I think, Rail and Jumbie was decided on. And we're gonna see probably a pretty standard match on Rail, like tunnel to nanocrate from either spawn and a 2-3 split. 3 marines going on off the opposite side of the hive. Or probably then skylights if it's cargo. Because topography is not that good to cap. Yeah. Gonna see that split then. Okay, we're going live. So it's a pretty optimal spawn for the aliens. Subsector, everyone likes subsector, and 2fish is the Gotch for Logami. He's responsible to secure nanocode for the aliens. And it's a 3 on topographical split because it's a subsector hive. And it's 2 capping. It's fine. Because it's subsector hive, you want to protect your other marine. And we have do not both be parasiting, because one should be ambushing like around here, and one should be parasiting. But now it's fine, because it's pushing front here. Oh, nice 2 kill from Xerox. Get picked off Umbrella, but they did their job. The Marines cannot push nanocrit now. And apparently the Skylights got pushed off Skylight side. Now Skylights should be around C12, denying the Marines to go pipeline instead of being here. The Marines are not important on this line. Well, that's do not camp here. That marine is not really important to do anything. Now they're capping the 5th RT and you should be trying to deny them at around here. Or at least be biting now behind them instead of trying to go behind them. You do not publish much here. Except not even dying apparently. Lucky for Valdo that Anura didn't kill him. But now they're both low and 2 Marines coming. It was pretty lucky they get 1 Marine here. Because both of them were like 2 out of 5 hits. You have aliens is really good expanding. That's what you want to do as aliens, getting as much stress as you can on this map. Marines are really passive. I think they want to keep the res up and get upgrades as fast as they can. Already on weapons 1 and armor 1. So, nice pick from Made in Russia. But aliens should be res fighting more. Like they're doing nothing. It's completely standstill between those two. And Lerk's up. He should be waiting for the second clear, but I don't see any line. Okay. That's a really awkward fight. Lerk's really low. And he's really quite astounded that none of the teams are pushing or taking any of the rest. Second Lerk is up. Now they're cleaning the system. I hope they start respiting soon. If not, the Marines getting upgrades like crazy. As well as the aliens, but it's still a favor for Marine because they have 1 Marty. Lerks are biting, whereas the Skyks are denying the Marines. It should be the opposite. The Lerks should crush pipeline side and with the Skyks and getting from pipeline to C12 bitten down instead of this whatever this is. Nobody getting really lucky that he get out of there alive. Especially those hitboxes. Marine splitting up, this is bad. You should not split up. Lerk engaging an event. Also bad. Hive shot at 5 minutes. It's really early. But they have the rest. And already all the bionoirs they need for the fates. Fates also coming soonish. 7 res. I can't believe that 5 minutes already no ATs dead or something. And only 21 kills. Shotguns up, medpack upgrade coming. Armor 2, weapons 1. Oh, this is gonna be a high risk game. And face kits going up. Already main get up. So they're probably gonna just push in nano and the alien's gonna lose 2 ATs. For what are the... Oh no, don't. Never. No. Why arc? Why would you arc? Nothing. There's 1 crack and a tunnel. This should be so easy for like 2 shotguns and a rifle to clear. You do not need to arc it. This is wasted res, even though they have it, but still, you do not need this. This is so easy to push. Lerk under trap, but parasited Marines trapping and missing his shotgun, and he's flying into the other and being trapped, and he's gone. Why did he go out of the bed? Why? He was perfectly fine, but he went out and spiking the shotgun, even though they have a gate here, and he should be hearing Marines behind him. But oh, Marines finally lost at the 6-minute mark. 1 AT. Oh no. if they would have just pushed this instead of arcing. Sure, it's easier, I guess, to arc, but I don't know. And Shade Dive coming. If they get Pillar Shade, this is gonna be a really tough arcing for the Marines. Yep, Shade is going top. I really don't get why they aren't just going in. There wasn't any fates up and nothing they could have denied. But now their fates are up. This is maybe required, but still not really. But the Gorge isn't building the shade, and instead of building the now he's finally. No, that's still the Marines did a wrong choice here. And the Fate's going after morning. Other this is not good. You should always be engaging with your teammates and never going one by one. Fate's going low. The Fate is still on the front row, even though he's slow. He should be leading. Both Fates slow. Gorge is dead. No, they should push, even though they have arcs. Kill it. Kill it. Don't wait. Kill it. No, the aliens have lost their rest, but nobody's on Overlook side for the Marines. Nobody's up. There's one in place to counter the rush. But he's not hitting any of his shot, so the aliens stay in. Yeah, fine. They don't lose anything for it. And not really, no. Not with shotguns and only Lerks. You should be able to push them out with the shotguns and the rifle. If you... Oh, Fate, what? Fate, what are you doing? What are you doing? Fate. In this vent here, why going out this way to the Pichi? Now they lost one Fate, that's really bad. Losing Nanocrate and a Fate. For the Marines, two at least. Marines do not care anything about anymore really. They have Nanocrate up. And now they should be getting a dome gate instead of recycling the East Junction gate or Nanocrate gate for a dome gate. So you can hold this side of the map and be pushing Cairo. And one Marine should be always pushing down Overlook and throwing the life forms to this side so they can't be defending this side. Maybe using tunnel, yeah, tunnel to pipeline to get a third hive up. Yeah, that should be the next strategy. Whales are only going up now. You should always be getting those whales as fast as you can, because then life forms are pretty unlikely to be trapped and getting killed. Nice crush, but the Fate isn't here. The Fate should be here, not here. Do not defend here if you want to deny it. Don't get... Oh, the Lerk goes down as well. Because the Fate is fighting the wrong fight. You cannot get a pipeline hive if they have Dome Gate. So he should be helping his team crush instead of doing his own stuff. And he's slow and maybe he's getting trapped. He should be getting in this vent, but I don't know if he trusts himself to get in there as fast as he needs to. And they're chopping a track. Why would they be chopping it? 21 HP and he... Oh wow, that Fate is so brave. Going through here instead of through this vent. Sure, it takes a bit longer, but it's 100% safe. And now they're losing their PUS, TUS here for nothing. And they even chopped the crack here. Mine's spotted. Okay, but Lerk's still up. Fate's going low, but that should be it. Oh, getting trapped. Fate 18 HP, so lucky. Yeah. Don't get denied, killed, but not denied though. Ooh, just getting recapped. Yeah, the West game is really high in this game, but the Marines like more West than the aliens do like it. They have almost everything they even want to. Portal up, they're pushing cargo and losing nanocrit, but to be honest, if they kill the hive, it's totally worth to lose nanocrit for it. This is what the aliens keeps in the game, not having nanocrit. But they should be welding each other, and Carries decided to do, but not. Fate's going low again. One shot cut is all it needs, but they need a rifle with them. The Lerk is in. I'm not hating, I'm just explaining things people can do better. Whew, nobody's going low. 5 HP, holy crap. But as a rule for aliens is you should always have one guy respiting all the time and only come to crushes and do not hesitate to leave low at he's staying, but tell your team which ATs are low, so they can kill it with life arms, or even other Skull can do it. Finally we see a real respiting from Trey, and still the Marines have nanocrit, so even having any other AT on the map is bad for the aliens.
Command station taking damage.
Do not choose power nodes as your point of attack if you rush a base or go in. Either you take the face gate if you know Marines are on the gate, but even as a single Skull you shouldn't go in the base. You should either rotate through the base to get to other west nodes, or just go on another west node directly. Jetpack upgrade too. Jetpacks, the Marines are loving it now. They have everything they need except weapons 3. But they should just go in and cargo. Jetpacks haven. Chopping pipeline. Ghost, yeah, sure, why not? Here's enough threats to deny it. Oh, Lerk going in. No, good. What? What are they doing? Why are they going subsector? Okay, fine. Choose subsector. It's fine. But the Fate is anyway on the opposite of the map. Ah, that type is dying so fast because of catpacks. I don't think there was the beacon was really the same. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't see that. That's easy. Never mind. And they lost it. Holy crap, this was close. And I'm too stupid to see the base rush. But you should never... There were 3 guys in here. What are the other 2? Were they dead? Why was it so easy for them to rush the CC? The Hive, 27 HP. Fate is... Even though it's just 2 shotguns, but it's packed with jetpacks, and it's really hard to defend for a single Fate. He needs the Lerk at least, but the Lerk is only coming now. Fate break. And do not go for bites if they have shotguns. Just spike them. Make it easier for the Fate. It's the last Fate there. This is almost over. Sure, they can almost... oh, they have an Honor Stress and a Fate Rest, but... coming back from losing your main... really hard. Especially losing the shells. And your only other RT. But going on against jetpackers maybe not the smartest, but sure you can't deny a entrance. Dying against shotgunners again. You should be always together as Lycons. Yes, one Fate together. Did I say Fate? One Skulk, if I said Fate. Oh. Yeah, and that's why having 1 Honors is not good. He should, if he could Fate, he should have banned Fate, because jetpacks can just stand out of the way. And going on the CZ with 2 Skulks isn't gonna get your team a win. We should go Westby instead. And there's plenty West notes to be had. Very honest is brave. And it's apparently trapped, and yep, the Marines know about it. And the Fate is there, but oh god, no, no Fate, no, why did you go through the vent? Vents are the natural enemy of Fates, but the Honors survive thanks to the Fate, but Fate would have been a lot more helpful than Honors, because like you see here, it says run because Marines have jetpacks. And I do not understand those decisions that aliens are making. You should always be together as Honors. Against, especially against jetpackers, because you can be trapped so easily. And having to switch around for maximum health is pretty important. Brave. Maybe following your Honors into a hive. So many jetpacking Marines dying. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is surprising that Honors can get alive out of that position system, having almost no HP against jetpackers. That shouldn't be happening 10 out of 10 times. Yeah, it's real, because we started 1 hour late. This was still 0-0. Yeah, and no Marines. Okay, I don't understand the strategy. They should just rush with jetpacks and standing on top of here and shooting live. That's all they need to do to win. Just stand on top of here and shoot on. And the aliens need a miracle to win. But if the Marines do not push, they can slowly, really slowly get backwards. But I doubt they're gonna do that. Especially if the Honest is on its own nowhere near anything they have. And that's 3 shotgunner with an HMG. But the Marines are slow track and he gets to safety. You shouldn't go on a gate as a single sky. You should be always on the west node instead. If there's any left you can get to, and there's plenty to be had on this side and on this side. And the Honest is alone again against jetpackers. And he's gonna get trapped this time. And that's China 1. And he's gonna get a machine. And he dies. Yeah. And that's the GG core. Yeah. That's pretty much the game. Probably was when they went Honors instead of Fates against jetpackers. And we have a disconnected Marine alien commander. I do not think I can kick that guy. Xerox with 17 kills and a lot of PP damage. Structure damage 29,000 from 2 finish. Good, but yeah, but there should be literally a lot more structure damage with those numbers of ATs up. You should have so much structure damage on almost everyone of their team. And the Marines, Unruler having 27 kills and 26 accuracy. It's pretty good. 16, 15. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's some accuracies. But overall, it's fine. 21%. I don't think there's much to say except you need to be respiting a lot more. And that killcraft, oh wow. Accelerating here. So. No. We're gonna probably see the same strategy from both sides. I would be surprised if there would be any fast hives or tunnel to C12 or a system waypointing tunnel. I would be pretty surprised if the aliens would risk such a threat against opponent if they haven't trained it heavily on in any of the PCWs. Sadly, I don't know that, but maybe that's what all I want to say. the reason why aliens lost is, again, just respite, and that should be the number one priority of the Skulks, and the Lerks should be just defending their OS. Beginning, and gonna have the same spawns, probably the same tunnel, and Lexa's going Scotch. The Marines going 3 Marines on the side of that hive, and I don't think this is the correct set. And the Marine Commander is really slow at dropping the rest nodes. And they're going at second IP and Armsler. Interesting strat, because you drop a second IP if you want to be really excursive and build it later the Armsler, because you cannot start the armory or arms the first upgrade anyway. So you want to cap more RTs aggressively if you go a second IP. Zerx, if he wants to push something, he should be pushing cargo and denying the RT there and not being in the neck. Neck is not gaining you anything. And they starting the upgrade and not capping. This is the wrong choice. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this later to my YouTube channel as well. Fine kill by 2 fish, but what happened to them? I'm talking too much, but why Zerx in pipeline? This is gonna be the last point you want to be if you have not kept C12. Why would you? This is a strange decision, and he's gonna get ambushed by Enwiller. Also a decision I'm not really understanding, but Lerk army prioritizing the Skylight side. You should have like 3 on this side, or 4, even 4. You can have 4 guys here and 1 guy on this side, just denying overlook and keeping them from rushing your base. And the rest should be capping this side and denying cargo and pushing Nanogrid. Xerox being sneaky, but Karasu being sneakier. And getting out sneaked. Karasu retreating. And not hitting his person. This is the wrong decision, having 3 Marines on the side of the hive, because you cannot do much in the hive, and you cannot cap as much as not as on this side, and you need more guys to cap and lane block. Sure, they kept Overlook, but Overlook is one of the easier sides. Anvil being low and Trap. This would have been the perfect time to know the jump from this to in this vent. Like this, just jump from this onto there to there and then into this vent. Perfect timing for that. And capping pipeline before C12. You can do that, but and this is why you don't cap Overlook, because it's so easily resp-bitten because the hive is directly there. And having 3 Marines being an Overlook is opening this side to everything that the 2 Lurks has on this guy. 2 resp. Or just going base. That's an option as well. But they have an ops up and they're gonna beacon. They have 27 with that unit. They stopped something, but why are you getting out? This is now really bad. They're gonna lose this IP and probably this IP before the Marines can get there. Close. One lost 2 APs. And the Lerk's getting out. And he's the only Marine left. 2 Lerks alive. Peek? No, finally. But the Lerks stand in, they trust in their ability to kill 2 Marines. Now there would have been the time to jump on. This is a fast GG. Sad. This shouldn't have happened. He should have just beaconed instead of jumping on. Accuracies. Not the greatest, but acceptable. Maybe too fish. I don't want to be sounding a little bit BMing, but 11% is not the greatest. Especially in the beginning, if there's no lurk. Maybe he shot a lot of lurks instead of skulks, and that's why he has 11%. I'm just gonna guess. Yeah, but the commander should never jump out if there's more than one skulk, and even one skulk if there's no PG up and no Marine in the close. There couldn't really every time be more coming. And especially if you are having 3 Marines on one side, that's the high side, so far from your main base, that's just asking to be base rushed. This map, we're gonna probably see a bathing tunnel from the aliens again. Or donation tunnel with recycling spawn, and heavy fighting around oxygenation, and probably one supply lines, one offload, one cavity or 2 repair, or 2 cavity and 1 repair, being aggressive and laning everything. And probably similar strat like upgrades first. For most teams, the strongest round. But yeah, you could go on this map 2 IPs because you can be really fast pushing oxygenation and be dying a lot because you're split up in the beginning. But when the Lurks come up, you should be pushing together then. Or being 2 Marine groups. Yeah, there wasn't really much rest pressure as well on the on this game, either teams, but the first Marine RT died faster than the last game. But both teams need to learn to respite more. I don't know what to talk about now. um, maybe the splits for the aliens. I don't know. It should be always Skykes be with the Gorge, at least 2 Skykes ahead of them Gorge, and be really sneaky and just parasiting. Never engage if you have a Gorge behind you, because then the Gorge can't get the tunnel up, and you cannot get the rest up as fast as you can. And the rest should be also only parasiting, and have one be maybe ambushing X or oxygenation to deny the fast rush into oxygenation with 1 marine. But if it's 2, just parasite, and maybe you can go base instead if they spread out that far. Or you wait for your other Skykes coming back from bathing or whatever to crush it. Never engage the same amount of marines if you have no ambush. It's really... it shouldn't work out if you have 2 marines and 2 Skykes attacking. The marines should always be winning. And you should not get an arm slap as well. If you go a second IP, you should be capping the forward ATs in analytical core and cavity or on Veil before you get the arm slap and the upgrade, because then you get far more POS and TOS instead of the upgrade. Or you go upgrade only and with 1 IP, but then you have to be careful and not to die too much, because if you die too much you have a spawn queue, and the rest binding should be pretty easy then for the aliens. And we are gunning live. Fake out. Apparently we are not live. Lerk are we not ready apparently. But I'm not gonna show the clip again. And we are going live. I hope. No interruption, no. Okay, we're seeing the value going Gotch again and having 2 in repair. Apparently even 3. This is a bad choice, because now if there's 1 here and you notice that there's none going there, he could just go in Tucker Bay. But having a fast pressure up to the Gotch channel can be good, because like I talked about in the pre-game, is that now they can't get the Babing tunnel up, but apparently they're planning up getting slowly the rest up and not the gate the tunnel faster. I mean, love to open up lanes apparently, offload and shipping gate. Okay, made in Russia. Now realizing that offload is open, but Yashel and Zerx shouldn't go behind the marines. They should just go in the base. Now it's the perfect timing to do that. Nice pick by Zerx, but now they have to deal with 2 marines and the ring. But now it's, if they hit tech now, what are they? This was a miscommunication between Zerx and his team command. Okay, they should have cleared this instead of trying to go base, because they should have known that there was 1 respawner. And now they need have a Pyrex tunnel, because Babing is being occupied. And the skulks are way too off to defend this tunnel room. This is losing a lot of press for the aliens again. Because you can re-drop it, but now you should drop it in Bearing. Bearing is a lot easier to defend because it's harder to shoot it from far away. Because now Marines can stand here or there to shoot it and being pretty safe from any alien that pops out. And we have the first pressure into oxygenation. And no, it's a fine group up. Trade and not engaging with this other guy. Yeah, but fine. Direct anyway. But again, there's no respecting from the alien side. Is there? Okay, at least one is being bitten down, but the rest aren't even touched until now. Looks up. And now they should reap. Gotch, I don't know what he's doing, but he's in a really bad spot. Because now the Marine has the E-time jumping down there. Looks like nicely spotting the Marine that's pushing him, I hope. But still dying before he's around the corner. Nicely done on the Lerks, playing together. But now they should rotate to oxygenation together and have one sky clean eyes. Finally we see some team play from the aliens. But that at least gonna die, but 2 Marines dead. They should be losing paving hopefully soon. The commander could lock out and bite this Etty. He doesn't need to be all the time in the hive. And being respiting or scouting and parasiting Marines is pretty important. As a Marine as well. Marine as a commander as well. A lot of rests being invested into PvE. And there's 3 Marines waiting to engage, and the Lerks are on the opposite side. And being really low. They cannot go out this tunnel immediately. And that's shotguns up. There was no scouting that is happening. The tunnel should be there, going down. Whew. The Lerk getting trapped by the bomb almost. Nice trapping the Lerk, but he wasn't low, so the one shot hit. And again, it's a high-res game from both sides, and again, it's a Marine favored high-res game. Especially they have already phase kits again. The aliens could have gone so many times base, but the only time they choose to go base is when they had a respawner. Now they should wait for the Fates to clear this Marine push. And the Lurks should always be with the Fates then. Spikes are really important to fight any shotgunner. But being here is fine, but you should be respiting. You need to wait for the Fates anyway, so the best time is now to okay, going base is also, but there's and a fast reaction from the Marine comp. So respiting would have been the better choice because like, having almost 6 ATs, almost 6 ATs. they should be baiting the west, and which the bearings where the gate isn't up, and be expanding this way. So the Lerks should be killing Made in Russia and be expanding at the same time to electrical core. But now, but now with the fates, they should be going on and trying to clear bearing because the Marines are off game. A single Sky making a beacon happen. Not bad trade, but still biting west nodes would be the better option in this scenario. Because they have so many, and it's not any, and all of those RTs aren't on face gates, so you can, as single Sky, do a lot of damage to the Marine community. Just for your information, yes. Going on gates or anywhere near Marine spawn as a single Skulk isn't really worth it, except maybe parasiting the structures the Marines have so the alien commander can see what's being researched. But then he should be retreating as fast as he can and respiting again. Interesting Gorge tunnel. It's fair at least. The Fate should be retreating with 50 HP. 50%. Lerk's going through Marine base. You never go through the Marine base except if it's empty in your sky. Otherwise you should ignore this space. Rotating in Marines through the bearing, the gate is like where you die, and respecting behind lines as a Lerk is also a bad option if you have Skulks that couldn't do that job for you. Karasu needs desperately a med pack. And, well, Felder. But neither of those things apparently he gets. Marine again holding 6 ATs, and sure the aliens took the right side to expand now, but should have still be respiting and not doing that with the Lerk that's being needed by the Fate. Or Fates. Should have only, I would say, 1 Lerk and 1 Respiter. And the commander should still be out. And if the commander would have been out, respiting, parasiting, he would have gotten enough rest to gorge, and then the Valdu wouldn't have needed to regorge, and Valdu could be respiting instead. And the Lurks could be, then you could have 2 Lurks helping the Fates. The Fate shouldn't be on the scale, he should be by this Lurk, helping him respite. And now he's slow behind lines. But he gonna get out to cavity. And now they didn't get oxygenation down, they didn't get repairs down. This is the worst of both. You should be defending your Respiters with the Fate if you do not defend anything else important. For sure going in with lower than 50 HP into the Marine base. Karasu coming in. Oh, Xerox has no energy and dies. Worthless engagement, to be honest. You do not need to fight the Marine base. Your job is to getting the rest down and not trying to always rush the base if they have gates up and Marines on the gate. If the Marines would be pushing pipeworks or being off the gate, you know it because you parasited everyone, then sure, you can go base. But if there's 1 chew on the gate, it's not really worth it to go base, because the beacon can happen and you're at risk losing life form, like happen for nothing really gained. Now you could go base, but no, you don't have people anywhere near. Like directly flying into the mine. Why is there a core hive, not Jade Hive? I don't know. But the hive is gonna go down. Nobody's trying to defend it. And spawning eggs does not help if you have no one there. Just wasting reds on eggs, which just gonna die to either the shotguns or the missing infestation.
Command station under attack.
And you're losing the thing. Base rush again. But that's fine. It's pretty okay base rush because you had marines in pipeworks, but it needed to happen way earlier and to save the hive. But now the eggs dying, the shells are dying, and the harvester is going to die. And still they do not respite on the repair side. I'm not quite sure what they are trying to do with. This is an interesting Lerk place. And now the marines do the right thing and push the hive instead of waiting around like last round. And get back everything they need to finish this game quick. But still, nice, Kerosene is rolling again. It's a 4-man push, one on the gate. This is the way you should do it as a marine, and not like Lexi's doing right now. He's going off gate, and now the Lerk can kill it. Shoot it isn't important, but if there was more than one Lerk, that could be really bad. And there's the call. GG. This tunnel already tells the marines everything they need to know. They see that there's ATs taking structure damage, and they know that's being a sneaky gate. In this case, if there's an AT, you shouldn't put that sneaky tunnel there, because then it's not sneaky anymore. Peeking, and again there's one disconnect on the team left. They need to kill this waste hive now to win. And Kaosu, and yeah, they know it, and they're rushing. Is under attack. GG. 3-0. Okay. So I don't know if we see something different from them Marines this time. I hope they win at least 1-1 to give them at least a little bit a heavy feeling. I know how it is to lose a game. It's not a very pleasant feeling to lose every round. Yeah, let's look at the stats. Oh yeah, like last round stats. 20% accuracy in for all of them together. I'm fine. This time it's made in Russia with the highest accuracy and the most player damage and the most structure damage. And from the aliens, nobody with the most player damage and Zergs with the highest accuracy. It's usually the fated player having the highest accuracy and the Lurks doing not that great of a job. And Gotch neither, because you and spike a lot of time around corners and waiting for the Marines to push and not really at Marines, so it doesn't matter what you have as a Lerk or a Gotch, that's really important. Yeah, and shock damage, again not that high for the amount of Wraiths being alive, especially from Charter, and by the way they have like 1 AT each. You should have more respiting. Marines should never be stable on 40s, between 4 and 3 if you want to have a balanced game. From the aliens we probably gonna see the same thing. Oh. Maybe this time a little bit. Maybe the tunnel directly in burying, like most teams, and not cap oxygenation, because if you cap oxygenation you cannot get the burying tunnel up most of the time as fast as you want, because the Marines already have been pushed up that far. And you can cap it afterwards oxygenation. If the PvE is already up and you have one Skulk scouting repairs, then the Gotch can go oxygenation and build it, or you have a Drifter building it behind them. Yeah, most people know how to play this map because it's a pretty common played map, at least in competitive. And I'm not quite sure about public gaming, but it's a pretty big map. It should be better to be being played better if you have more players on it than, say, other smaller maps like Summit or something. The last Marine team should be learning lane blocking in the beginning, especially. They let offload and shipping quite frequently open, and this could be pretty easy to getting base rush. And we're getting ready for the last round of the match. So again, the Marines choose a different split than the usual split, or Yasha failed the split. Apparently, let's the truth. Fast Hersite from the sky, and Karasu also being up. He noticed it, that no Marine is shipping. Is he gonna go base? And that's why you never go. You shouldn't go 3, 2, 1 Zane. Karasu should be going base. I don't know what why he's not going base, but it's pretty open. And again we see a fast submarine push bearing. Sure, that's pretty good, but then you should leave repair open and not shipping. And you're losing those 2 marines and the entire pressure you have. They're going upgrades this time instead of IPs. Or both. This is a better choice. Now they can pass their cap. Only getting through. And Yasha needs to go back to pick him off. But Russia being really sneaky through this vent. And oh nice, we're seeing a pressure in organ donation. Certainly does. That was pretty good push into organ donation. Again, 2 marines dying. Now he should be investing into a second IP because he has so many marines dying and they need to be respawning faster so they can keep pushing and defending at ease faster. Ah, there's the second IP. Maybe it's a bit too close to each other because now if you have aliens grinding this IP, it's easier from them to kill a marine from the other IP as well and be switching faster. And we are getting the 1 marine that was trying to defend the Attian pair. Finally we see a fast IT kill from the aliens. This means the marines have to have less stress to upgrade and cap. That's pretty good for them. And Lerk's already up. 1-1. Okay, that's fine. But now we see a group up for at least, and this is what you want to see as a alien, as a alien team. Grouping up and killing Resnauts together. Lerk going really the whole nice kill from Zeus. Really nicely done. Lerk. Nice push in oxygenation as well. Killing the Resnaut is really important. And cutting this chain delays that he in waste. Oh, it doesn't, because the guy's probably going to build it. Really nice pressure from the marines now, but they cannot hold the rest really. Sure, they're killing the rest nodes, but they do not hold their own. Oh, nice. The marines do not try to kill this without shotguns instead of going for base. This is pretty good. Smart decision. And the Lerk should get out against 2 marines. He can't do much. Oh, he's going back in. Is he crazy? He's so low. A pistol clip would kill him. He needs either be healed and then go in. Yeah, like that. But I'm not sure that the smartest decision either, because one skull would help a lot. And they save it on 6%. really sad for the Marines to see that. And they're carrying oxygenation. And the Marines are only on 2 ATs and one other getting killed, and the Marines do not try to get it, so it should be recycled. Or not. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go for the rest now. Oh, this is just smart choice. Don't risk anything, just kill the rest by the Marines. They can't afford then to met or get any further upgrades. The Lerk straight lines into the Marines, and nicely done from JX getting the second Lerk as well. But the Lerk like 10 seconds too fast before the other aliens coming in, and the Gosh staying as well, but that doesn't matter really. He done his job. Sure, maybe if they wanted to get a hive up, but the commander can get out and a little bit more rest, and it's fine. Now they should be capping with the rest of the Marines, and one should be nearby for the base rush, if there's one gonna happen. They're gonna be getting cleaned out of Oxy, and the fates are up. A little bit late, but it doesn't matter. Fighting Marines that have armor 1 and weapons 2 isn't that hard as a fail. And they lost the arm step. What happened to him? Apparently they recycled it. Am I blind? Main tray. Yeah, probably recycled. Misclick probably. Right, got killed and I didn't see it. And losing again the forward AT building. That's not what you want to see. And you really need shotguns if you have fighting fates. Ooh, the Lurk's going low as well again. Oh, and Xerx's picking him up. Another Lurk. Xerx, the bane of the Lurks apparently. You must be pretty good now by now. Even if you're losing, killing 3 Lurks feels amazing. Nicely from while he's hiding, but I mean, the aliens knew that there was one apparently. Check what you should be doing. 4 shotguns. You never want to see 4 shotguns on the field. You want to have 2 shotguns and a rifle at least if you want to push something, because there are Lurks up. If you have fighting only skulks or fates and skulks, sure, get shotguns only, but fighting Lurks, you want to have those long range capabilities of the rifle. And losing instantly 2 shotguns, although not the best. Okay, killing the Marine, come. Blaze. Well, makes it easier to kill the push, but nobody's there to fight me. They have 5 shotguns on the field, even though they have a Lurk that lives. And you see, trade doesn't do much damage against Anvil on her, but now the Lurks could be sitting here and be spiking, and the Marines couldn't do anything against them. Not that you should be sitting much as a Lurk anyway, but this looks very dark, grim for Marines. Aliens expanding to cavity, electric core, getting a hive up, and raised and being hold on 3 ATs and on armor 1. Armor 2 is really important when you are fighting Fates because he needs to swipe you more. Oh, nice ship from Xerox, but getting caught by the Lerk. He could have taken out this Fate if he would have been not trapped. And again, no rifle. The Lerk can spike as much as you want. One shotgun only recap. And they lost the natural. And only one left. This looks really bad. Oh, whew. Made it also being really lucky. And now the Fate can be in base, but he needs really any support. I'm not quite sure why they are not going base, because 2 here, 3 here. Why you are defending here if you can't go base? So, sure, you can do that as well. But almost losing our Fate. You could have been attacking the base, and if they beacon, you already also save the tunnel, and if they don't beacon, you win the game. You cannot lose that trade. You knew that there was no one in pub and shipping because the Fate and the Lerk base there. And yeah, Raids coming. Ooh, missed the Fate kill. I'm sad. Nicely done from the Marines, getting a Fate kill. But the aliens have so much stress. 6 ATs. I'm not quite sure how long it takes to get a new Fate up, but made in Russia is already on 30 US, so like not that much. And like the pushing behind. And oh, okay. No, they're quite useless here. Having 3 US knights isn't so much fun. And it's cleared up pretty fast. Light bomb, Scotch, bound wall is too much for them. And a lot of PvE as well. Shift, yeah. And a quake. Lawnmower and Lerk. Okay, good by specs. And losing the other natural. And now the base rush comes, but I have to shoot in base. But aliens have 4. And winning the engagement.
Command station taking damage.
And it's okay, never mind. He comes in, but yeah. He's dead. None of them has a shotgun. And they're dying. That's GG. Sad. But it's a really Intergalactic. Really earned this zero. They played better than their opponents. But I want to see better matches instead of one-sided matches. And Xerox trying to carry his team, but he needs support from the others, not to be BMing the others, but he played really good. Killing 3 Lerks is pretty crucial to win, but you need to keep the rest nodes behind them and not trying to push all the time. You need also to keep your rest. But at least this time around they try to push the Marines, the aliens, but the aliens just decided they don't care really about the one rest node, and instead of traded it for the rest of the Marines because there was not much they had already. And that's the right decision then. And the kill graph is pretty much in favor of the aliens. I forgot to look at the medpacks. Accuracy is not that high, but the efficiency is pretty good, 7%. But it isn't even that much res invested in medpacks. But that's to be expected if you have not that much res. Yeah, I don't know. Good games, I would say, but Intergalactic was slightly better than the Lerk army. Yeah, and there should be another match going on. Mega is apparently casting it. I can host it afterwards. And thanks for watching, and see you next time I cast.